everyone, and welcome to another episode of The Ladies of Middle-earth. With me are my players, who will now be introducing themselves, their characters, when you find them they will be found, like whatever they look like, and stuff like that as usual. And let's start with Nara.
This is what I get for doing an A name. And an A name twice. I'm Anara. I'm playing Aislinn. I am Anara anywhere you might be interested in finding me. I'm pretty boring. I don't stream a whole lot, but I am on Twitch. I am on Discord, and I am happy to talk about stuff, I guess. I don't know. I'm really failing in intros this time. Anyway, I will kick it to the next person, who I assume is Kayla, because that is the alphabetical order we're going in today.
Absolutely. Yes, next will be Kayla.
Hello, I'm Kayla playing Phelan. I am not around to be found online, really. I also just recently had surgery, so be nice to me. I'm very tired.
Okay, and next in alphabetical order we have Kira.
I was wondering whether we were going real names or character names. Let's do it. Hi there, my name is Kiro. You can find me online, twitch.tv/gamingmassacre, youtube.com/The Medieval Massacre for all Twitch VODs and various YouTube gaming content. Like Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering pack openings, where I am now using Aragorn as my commander. So that should be fun. And I still have not seen the third Lord of the Rings movie.
Look, I was with you, and then you lost me, and I'm like there and then not there.
She had us in the first half.
Yeah. And last but not least, Violet.
I am Violet, as our lovely Loremistress Ladybug did say. This is my cat Midnight. She's on my lap right now. She's very cute. She's like cuddling with me right now. You can't really see her too much, but if you see like a big black thing go across my face, it's probably her tail. You can find me anywhere. Very Violet, VERYVLATT, 2 T's, no extra E. Except Instagram, which we were just talking about earlier, where there is a period in between the 2 words because someone got my handle and then only posted 3 photos and then never posted again. So, sad.
In 2013.
Yeah, it was so long ago.
And I'm Loremistress Ladybug. You can find me anywhere as Loremistress Ladybug or sometimes LM_Ladybug. In some places, if Loremistress Ladybug is too long for it. Yeah, I will post any links in the description of the video, so you can look for them there. And now, who wants to do a recap of last game?
I thought that was
Alright.
your thing. You're the one who does the recap.
No.
Cool, so in the last game...
In my games, it's always the players who do the recaps.
We had just finished our fellowship phase, having completed our very first ever mission. And as we were all just kind of getting up and getting used to some new abilities and having some elven way bread together, there came a knock at the door. And although Zastari answered it, she knew immediately it was not for her. Giving it over to Aislinn, we found that we had been invited to wine and dine with the King of Gondor. So that's...
Or not Gondor.
Oh, not Gondor? Shit, help me out here, y'all.
Rohan. You're in Rohan.
Rohan.
Gondor,
Sorry,
you're not there.
they are similar sounding. Fuck you, Tolkien. So we're wining and dining with Rohining, and when we got there, we found out that there's a lot of really weird political stuff going on. People who used to be friends and allies who now are kind of at each other's throats and may be able to be solved with a political marriage as long as we can get these two to stop fucking bickering. Having concluded that we were going to go to where first? Are we going to Senric first, or are we going to Eogar first?
Yeah,
I believe Senric?
You decided on Senric.
Yes. So we're heading over to my dude Senric, because basically, if we can't get him to do it, we have no chance in hell.
I mean, yeah.
We prepare for our journey.
Yeah, we were like, let's start with the hard mode and then, progress
Because
backwards.
you basically
there.
have to convince Cedric to agree to the marriage and then convince the guy who is with him, so Esmond, to actually agree to marry you.
Yes. And thus we are preparing for our journey, and we fade it.
She started on the journey and you already met
Oh god, we're on the journey! Oh god,
Yeah,
who's
we were on
driving? Who's
travel.
driving?
You actually even met somebody on the road.
Oh yes, I do believe we just were about to meet someone on the road when we ended our shite for the day.
And we all rolled like really decently on our travel, so that's good.
Yeah, and they probably wrote it down somewhere, but already forgot about it.
Oh, they're right here on our roll 20.
It's in roll 20!
18, 12, 18, and 16. That's pretty good.
And then we have the extra
Yeah,
from the fellow
you
ship
had,
phase or from the travel.
five thingamabobs for the travel.
And that's with the extra?
No, that's without the bread.
That's without the bread. And then y'all are filled with bread.
Because the bread does a different thing for the travel. Those thingamabobs are the sixes that you can add to a roll during the travel. And the bread acts as points of hope during the travel.
Ah, hell yes.
So do we each
we're
get a point
filled
of hope
with
for the
travel.
bread, or is it just one for
There is
everybody to
only
share?
as much points as the Starry managed to make bread, and I'm sorry, but I don't fucking remember how much that was.
I believe it's equal to my wisdom score,
Okay.
and my wisdom score is 3.
So we get 3 points of hope to split between us.
3 points of hope, yeah, for any of us to use during the travel phase only.
Yep, because that bread only works like that during the travel.
Yeah, at the end of the travel, we will have digested it, and we're going to move on to lunch, and
And yeah,
More bread.
basically doesn't work in combat or in social interactions, but as long as you're on the road, you can eat. So, for example, when you how well you did.
Yeah, didn't I use one since I got a 12, or did 12 pass? I don't remember anymore.
Those were the preliminary rolls before traveling, so that you can map the map and have additional d6s. We haven't rolled for traveling yet.
Ah, okay.
we're just kind of kicking it on the road right now. Well, no, because the travel that's based on our roles in the party, right? Those things that are at the bottom of the character sheet. So we just did the prelim rolls.
I remember this now.
I believe you managed to remember to give you the exploits for the last game, right?
Yes.
Because my memory is shit.
I feel that. Yes, I believe collectively in XP we should be at 12 right now.
Okay, so the travel will take you around a day of riding, which due to the roads and sheds doesn't require you to roll for traveling this time. It might be necessary later on for a different class of travel, but for now you don't have to. But yeah, let me remind you what happened at the end of the last game, so that you remember. So, midway through the day, you cross paths with an old herdsman riding a crabby old gelding, apart from any herd heading north. A young girl sits before him holding the reins, and you notice that they watch you approach with some curiosity in them, and when you are at a calling distance, the girl speaks up in the old behalf. Hail, strangers! You cross paths with the other Five Fingers, minstrel of Medusa, singer of forgotten songs and keeper of ancient ways, and Anara. He used to be a very famous minstrel in the the early years of Fengo's reign, so the previous king. However, his songs were a bit too pointed for the king, and he found himself very much unwelcome. And after that, he found himself unwelcome in every hall where he was sang. He left the courts and left his minstrel days behind, because the king didn't really appreciate being made fun of.
Oh god, he's an insult comic?
I would say that he did.
I don't know a nice way to explain that to his face.
He basically did what the jesters.
This is the guy that used to.
Because remember, in our world, jesters at the king's court were there to make fun of the king so that the king can get wiser and rethink some of the stupid decisions he's about to make. And that was the role of the jester, because they were funny enough so that the king didn't kill them, but also were able to convey a message in their jokes so that the king might rethink some things. And yeah, apparently he tried the same thing with the previous king, but he didn't really like it.
Did the king's widow feelings get hurt?
You've already heard about the previous king. How do you think he felt when being criticized? And made
He's
fun?
kind of a dick, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm just saying. That we don't like that guy.
Zesty doesn't know any of this because she's not worldly at all, so she's just like, oh, you're a storyteller!
Ah, yes.
I don't know how I explain that politely in front of this person.
Still at the
Like,
call-
oh, this is so-and-so who used to...
Anara, you're still at a calling distance, so if you raise your voice, they will hear you, but if you speak quietly, they won't. So you can explain to your companions.
This guy used to be a minstrel for the king, but he was a little too honest and got really unpopular. But he did make some really good points.
One correction, he wasn't the minstrel for the king, he was basically a wandering minstrel. But he did go to the court, he did what he did, and then the king made sure that he was basically unwelcome anywhere else.
Yes, that thing I will explain to the party because I know things. Yes, which I have explained before.
Yes.
That's what you do. You ride horses and you know things.
He was punished for being honest? That seems backwards.
You don't have to be that honest. You can be. There are levels of honesty. You know. Yeah. You don't want to be too honest.
Bad king, right? Like really? Yeah, not great.
He wasn't great. No, he wasn't great.
Okay.
Not our best. Yeah.
I don't know a lot
have we
about
had any really great kings in a while? I mean, when was the last time anyone had a great king?
That's who you ask.
They're fine.
I mean, Miriam might have some opinions on it.
Well, I mean, I like our king, but I can't say the same about your kings. Our king's pretty great, though.
I don't think I had a king.
Sure, he's very nice.
No, the woodmen from Wonderlands, they really do not actually have a king. Because, no.
Gotta say, our prince, though. Our prince was very kind as well.
Easy on the eyes, huh?
Right.
Played by Orlando Bloom.
Okay. We're getting sidetracked here.
And like, do the elves? I mean, like the elves have kings and queens, right?
Yeah. Well, the Mirkwood ones do. I don't know about you.
So, yeah, it kind of depends on which elves, because Elven doesn't claim to be a king of Rivendell.
Lorien? Does Lorien have kings and queens?
Is the ruler of Lorien, but I am not sure if she is also calling herself a queen.
Okay.
She is
I mean, like
the ruler of Lorien mostly because she's the one keeping the place fucking safe. Same deal.
I mean, I guess.
Same deal with Elrond and Rivendell. He's the one keeping the place fucking safe. So basically, he's the leader of Rivendell. and also he's one of the oldest elder, if not the oldest. So yeah, they basically are de facto rulers, but I don't think they call themselves king or queen.
Yeah, I don't really know how like the
Elven
kings and
kingdoms.
queens things works.
So from the Elven, let's call them kingdoms. Only Trundle calls himself actually a king.
But like, I guess we have like leaders.
You know what? That makes a
Orcs
lot
are
of
big on
sense,
kings. Orcs are
actually.
quite big on having kings. They have one. Humans are quite big on kings. Humans and dwarves mostly. Hobbits don't even fuck.
Unless you live in the middle of the woods, because what's the point?
I mean, you have Radagast with you,
I
and
mean, really.
basically for your people, Phelan, all the decisions are made by a sort of council. So basically, the elders of your area gather together to make decisions. The elders, the most esteemed warriors, shit like that.
Yeah, my dad was on the council.
Yeah.
And Radagast is around, but like he's not a leader. He's Radagast. He's very interesting.
He sometimes comes to the council meetings to advise, and that would be about it. And he just lives nearby.
He's like a pest that we accept
I mean,
is
I mean,
near.
because he is also part of what keeps your people safe. Because you know you are living right at the edge of the dark wood, at the edge of Mirkwood. So yeah, Radagast is quite important.
Yeah, but
Burning some bells, you have
He
Radagast.
says he is.
I mean, it's always a tool. But yeah.
I'm just gonna give like a polite wave to these travelers.
So basically, I believe you probably were kept on walking and they kept on driving, so you at some point meet midway. And they will stop next to you. They are nice, I think.
oh, we're stopping.
Oh,
So, travelers, what brings you here?
We are on our way that way, you see. So,
do we remember what the place is called that we're going?
I don't.
No.
I wrote down names, not places.
It's Eastemnet.
East Hamlet?
Eastemnet.
Eastemnet.
basically, the Rohan people divide places to the one on the east and the one on the west.
Cool.
We are going east.
Yes.
Yes.
Because basically that's how Rohan people divide the place. East, west.
No, I see you are going west.
Oh, we're just traveling, really. No greater place or purpose. You know, as people tend to do.
I don't know anybody who just wanders to wander, but I suppose if that's what you like to do, I do not yuck at other people's yarns.
That's what I used to do.
Can we tell if they have the wander sickness? Are they wandering just for wander?
I don't think so. I mean, he used to be a wandering minstrel, so. And basically, for now, the girl is the one answering to all your questions and talking to you. The man kind of looks at you as in waiting for something. Like, I don't know, introductions.
Oh. Oh, right. Oh, you were so kind to give us your name. My name is Zistari. I hail originally from Lorien, the Silver Springs, specifically.
Quite a while away.
For sure.
Yes, we are traveling eastward, as I said.
And he looks at the rest of you since one of you introduced herself, but the others didn't.
I'm Phelan of the Wilderlands.
Also far from home.
Yes, I was a traveler, wanderer, I guess you could say, before I met these three.
Traveling is actually a nice way to spend time.
Oh, for sure.
Unless someone tries to kill you.
Then you just kill it instead.
Yeah, that's one way. Or you can
Yeah.
just run away.
I am just feeling like some very hostile vibes from this man. I don't want to tell him any of my business. It's none of his business.
I mean, this is an elderly guy sitting on almost falling apart carriage, or whatever that's called. They call it what do they fucking call it? Gelding. Maybe that's a word.
But why does he need to know our names and where we're from and where we're going? It's none
That's
of
a
his
horse.
business.
He already introduced himself, so it's only polite.
Muriel, don't be rude.
Come on, Muriel. I introduced myself. You can do it.
I'm
I am Muriel. I am also far from home.
And
That's canon. Muriel accidentally gave her Aislinn.
Yes, I'm Aislinn, and this is my home. I believe I am a little bit aware of your legend.
And your voice is going in and out.
It is.
Far from home.
I don't know why I cranked everything up, but yes, I will introduce myself.
Maybe if you start speaking silenter or are far further away from microphone, that the Discord might think that you're.
This is my mic right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm literally right by my mic.
Discord
So,
has
yeah,
just sometimes with itself. Nice to meet you.
sure does.
To which the girl says, and I am Vairasovtsa. I'm his apprentice. Yep. I will someday sing in the Golden Hall, as he wants them.
That's an amazing goal to have. Where have you sung so far?
Nowhere.
Oh,
Training.
okay. Could we?
How are you going to learn if you
Perhaps-
don't sing places? Would you like to sing for us?
That would be great.
I just like music.
I think, I'm gonna try and boost her confidence. I'm gonna be like, I think that you could do it, and then we could be the first people to say that, we were live for your first concert.
Yeah, so later, when you are a great noble singer person who is known throughout all the lands, we can say that we heard you sing first.
Are you a real fan? Name 3 B-sides.
Oh god, as a K-pop fan, that eats at my soul.
So, what news do you bring? Because, that's kind of customary when people meet on the road to exchange news. Stuff like that.
What do we bring? I don't know.
I'm just gonna kind of nudge Aislinn and be like, should we say,
No, not me!
well, I mean, it's your area.
There was a troll killing horses somewhere, and then we killed it.
Oh, that sounds.
Yeah, but I don't
great
think
news
we're supposed to tell
indeed.
people about our mission, so I feel like we have to talk about other things.
Well, I mean, I think they would be happy to know that the troll that was killing people and horses is no longer there, and they won't run into it during their travel.
By the way.
Oh yeah, we did cat thing. I remember
We
that.
killed the horse troll.
Long time
That's what
ago.
we did.
So, by the way, guys, one thing that I will tell you.
Yes.
He is a wandering minstrel. Meaning he is wandering place-to-place gathering information. Basically. So he might have some useful for you info. However,
Well, oh god.
first off, you need to fucking ask for it. So ask a question. Second of all, he is more interested in exchange of information than giving them freely. So for each piece of information you want from him, you will have to tell him something.
Well, I guess we'll start off by telling him of the tales of the horse-eating troll, and
Which we killed.
yes, and our great conquest of this.
Because we are great, daring adventurers.
You see that the girl
And our names will be in history books one day.
you notice that the girl seems to be starting to write a song.
Yeah, oh my god, they're just gonna sing about us. That's gonna be amazing.
Oh, we're gonna be in songs. It's gonna be so exciting. I'm gonna get just as famous as my parents.
Cringing a little bit. Okay.
What have you heard anything of Senric to the east?
Oh, Sandrick. Yeah, I heard a thing or two. So, Sandrick, one of the marshals, right? Right with the ogre, they have been at it for a while.
Yes, the very same.
Yeah, the rivalry between those two did start back at the previous game, the one I'm not a big fan of. Imagine. And yeah, the previous king knew that they were disagreeing, and he fed that fire. Because he liked his kingdom weaker and fearful, so that was kind of something that was useful for him. Yeah, they are both quite well on the treasures, seeing that one has loot from the Dunland raids, and Senric gained his from Gondor. Well, not from looting, from trade. You may have heard Senric is the one to remember everything, so if you do something that he doesn't approve of, he's gonna hold a grudge, but if you do something for him, he's gonna remember it forever. And, well, be more pleasantly inclined towards you. And yeah, you should probably find him about 20 more miles southeast. He's with his herds, I believe. I think
Thank you.
Amazing, thank you.
when you travel, you do seek to find information.
For sure. I mean, I wish. Is there a way for us to keep in contact with you in long distances?
Maybe not. But hey, who knows where I will travel to? Maybe we'll meet again. But for now, you can use the opportunity to gather as much information from me as you can, and I will do the same from you.
Or anything specific you were wanting to know, sir?
Everything and anything and everything. You can never have too many information. You know, songs don't write themselves.
Very true. Have you ever visited the Silver Springs before?
No, unfortunately, no, I didn't ever get invited to that wonderful forest, and I would not go there on my own, seeing that people who do that usually tend to get lost.
Oh, it is true. It's a very vast land, and those who are not used to it could.
It's not that it's vast, it's that the lady in charge of it makes sure that nobody uninvited can get to the area.
It's magical.
Yes, they're very.
It really is a magical place, though. I've been. It was beautiful.
I heard. I never visited, but I heard.
Awkward.
I mean, if you want, I might also have a few songs that mock both of the marshals.
That mock the marshals.
That was my specialty before I was, well, everywhere.
I don't think that we are trying to mock anyone today. Thank you for your kind offer.
That sounds fun.
Some people
But, like,
just need
yeah.
to be mocked a bit to make wiser decisions.
I mean, I've never heard a minstrel before, so you would be my first.
Oh, her first?
I mean, we can hear them. I'm just not thinking we should repeat them.
That's what I'm saying. We hear them, and then we know what not to say to his face.
Yeah.
So with the accompaniment of his apprentice, and she really can play, and he sings you songs. He sings Over Marshall, who does the blind read of the healed dwarf and the heedless rat, such that even his warhorse guards its treasure and its skin when the marshal is around. And yeah, he sings the same thing about
You should probably not say that.
Oh, that's my future.
Yeah.
Excellent.
he sang the same thing about
Yeah, I think we should probably refrain from using that verbiage.
Well, it's good to know if that's what they like.
Uh-huh.
I think I could have known without hearing it that we should refrain from that verbiage.
I mean, forgive me, I don't really know a lot about, like, minstrels or insult songs, but, I mean, I know a lot about performances, and I don't think you're supposed to recreate them. I think you're just supposed to, like, listen to them. There were a lot of very, like, acrobatic performances by elves. They're very, very flexible and slender. I would not try them in my darkest hour. I would probably hurt something.
I mean, you seem rather acrobatic and slender, but sure.
I mean, she kind of goes a little red in the face, and she's like, well, I mean, thank you, but...
So any other
Wow, Phelan, what do you
Didn't know you
think
were
of
looking.
Destar? Do you think she looks acrobatic and slender?
You seem very sincere.
She blushes a little. She's like, I mean, yeah, look at her.
I'm going to just, I'm just gonna wait by the horses. Yeah, there's no, like, you don't have to, like, be a private eye to know that she is absolutely blushed out of her mind. And this is also probably, like, the first time that she's had a comment like that before. She's like, oh, what is this? Okay, we're gonna have to deal with this later.
Not,
Right.
or we could not, but you know, if you want to, we could.
And I think at this point she's, like, fully talking to the horses, because she just has full conversations with animals and inanimate objects, right? So she's just like, you know, normally
Right.
I would go to them if I had like a question about a new feeling, but, like, it's them giving me that new feeling, and so, like, what is going on here?
and he looks at
And Zesty's horse is just like rolling its eyes because it's Zesty's horse.
Because Zesty's horse, and Zesty's horse hates
Like,
her.
oh my god!
Zesty's horse to all the other horses later. You are not gonna believe what I just heard.
Look, this fucking bitch comes up to me, starts talking about how she's got some new crushes going on, like I give a shit.
Wait, was that plural? Was that plural crushes?
I said nothing. Look, Zesty said nothing. Kira said something, and that was a thing that happened.
so he looks at the starry
I
talking.
think Zesty has a type.
Okay, so he looks at the starry talking to horses, looks at the rest of him. Is she doing that?
Not too often, but sometimes, yeah.
She can also talk to trees.
That's useful.
She also talks to the paths sometimes, like the stones in the ground.
I mean, that's useful, I guess.
She's got some magic, you know. A lot of us elves do. She's got some talking to inanimate objects and animals magic. She can make really great bread. I have a little bit of magic myself, but it does not include bread, nor does it include inanimate objects.
So, well, is there anything else you'd like to know? 'Cause
NBC says, please stop.
as far as that feud goes, I do know a thing or two. I have been around when it started.
Well, what started?
How it started might be good to know.
Sharing.
So that started. So basically, there were two boys from both of those clans, and they fell in love with the same woman, and they decided to. And one of them killed the other. And as it goes, one of the families decided that the other one was the killer, the murderer, and the other family said that he wasn't the one to throw weapon first, so that they didn't feel like it was murder, it was more self-defense. And they have been at it since then. And it kind of also grew worse after Fengel died, because, they used to be very concerned with his things and all the things that they could get from him. And once he died, they kind of turned their attention from the throne and towards the because
this is even more fight right here in Judea.
As long as you gave him gifts and said a few nice words, you were golden. That doesn't fly with the current one. So yeah. The new one is not.
It's a little more particular, to be honest.
Which is good. Actually. Just not when you are used to getting your way by giving gifts.
Aislinn kind of shrugs and she says, I try not to have too much opinions about
And
kings.
the other
I can't
end,
really.
one of them is probably also feeling a bit threatened by the fact that, back when Fengel was naming his second marshal, it should have been his son, so the current king, but the Fengel decided he preferred to spend his life in Gondor rather than serve his father, which I don't blame him for. And yes, so then Yogor got the position of second marshal, but now that Fengel's back, it's most likely that in a few years when his son gains of age, his son's gonna become the second marshal as it's custom. So Yogor might feel a bit threatened.
Aislinn, it sounded like you said something, but then you cut out.
I think she just says.
I don't know what it was.
I think that you just said, I try not to have opinions about King.
I did say that.
Opinions
Because
about
I
what?
can't really do anything about who's going to be king. So I try not to worry about it.
I have opinions on some kings.
We can hear them later.
At any point mention,
No one is surprised.
also, if you at any point mention why are you going to Sender? And why
No, I said to everybody, this guy, we should not tell him our business. I feel like
I mean, he might have some
our secrets are
secrets
secrets.
that you are supposed to get to marry each other also.
But should we really be telling him that?
I feel
Did
like
the king say anything about telling other people? I would think he'd want it to be private.
A secret mission from a king, you don't go around telling people.
Not really, no. He just said that you're to deliver the message to both of them that the king would really like if they get married.
I think he also said something along the lines of, okay, I know he didn't say it in these words, but, Akira's gonna be layman's terms here. But he said something along the lines of, you don't represent me unless you did well, kind of thing.
No.
Oh, right, yeah.
He said that you are acting.
Yeah, he did say that. That happened.
Yeah, he said that
I
you
don't
are.
F it up. I remember
the authority of the
that.
king.
He said that you're acting as messengers only, because he doesn't want them to feel forced. Because if he forces peace between them, that doesn't solve shit. So you are to act as messengers, not representatives, but messengers, to just convey his wishes. So,
Okay, so as long as
I feel like we shouldn't go throwing around the king's gossip. We shouldn't be spreading the king's wishes to some traveling minstrel. I think the king's wishes should stay private.
Because my dude literally
That's my thing.
specializes in making fun of kings.
Free, but that's not.
There is that. You know what? That you make a good point.
I might have some questions for you then, since you got some information.
Sure.
So,
I don't know jack shit about anything, though.
good. And so, first off, what's the worst things that you can say about the new king?
The worst thing.
Seems very fair.
The worst, I said.
I don't know, he's quite nice. I can't really think of anything poor to say about him.
Yeah,
He's a
well,
little
For
fancy.
his wife
That's
very much.
the worst thing I can think of is he was a little overly fancy.
He's a bit of a simp for his wife, eh?
it was
He's definitely spent time in Gondor.
oh god. I'm just glad that the word simp is now canonical in Middle-earth.
Is it? Did you say it? You said it.
I said it.
See, Violet was like, he's a bit of a simp for his wife, eh? He's a bit of a goer.
Violet, we can't share his wishes. Also, Violet, he's a simp.
Oh God, Violet.
Well, I think it's not a problem when a man loves his wife. If a man loves his wife,
Unless it impacts his ability to rule. In which case he should be meaner.
So if we're on the subject of the queen, I did hear about her beauty and dignity, but what else can you tell me about her?
He's very beautiful.
He's very pretty.
She's
incredibly
smart.
hospitable as well. Like the
The one thing
picture of...
The one thing that I need to remind you, that whole quest you're on was her idea.
Oh, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
her idea.
He's very
Yeah,
smart.
I mean, he
and
seems to
capable.
defer to her a lot.
Great taste in wine. Fantastic.
Oh, very true. Yeah, I mean, she is... I couldn't imagine another person in her position.
She seems to care about the people.
Yeah, good to hear. That bodes well for the kingdom. It's good to have a good king and queen once in a while, especially after the previous one. So, one more thing. Did you manage to maybe speak to the king's son and gather what he's learning from his parents?
I think they're trying to teach him to be a good future king.
Well, actually,
Seems like nice.
they asked some questions of us while we were there to see also as well what their son would answer, and I think that he gave a pretty good answer.
That's good to hear. That's very good to hear. Bodes well for the kingdom in the future. So, I have one, let's say, a warning maybe for all of you. See, and now it's important to mention that there are sort of deities. For example, one popular in Rohan is Bhima the Huntsman, who has a horse named Thunder. They are deities, so, not very alive, but deities. Mostly beliefs, not much of that proven. So that's a side note for all of you from me.
Okay.
And back to the old guy. So, one bit of, I'd say, probably warning seeing where you're headed next. Thunder himself brought me a warning in my sleep. He said summer storms are coming early to the plains of Easternnet. The sky spears soon will fall. And yeah, you should be worried about an incoming storm, basically.
An incoming storm?
Yeah, so actually, do you know that there is storms coming usually later in the spring, summer. They shouldn't be starting yet. But yeah, what he says means that the storms might be starting soon.
Oh, that's concerning. I've never really dealt much with storms. We don't have them in the cave.
Is having carrots outside. Because guess what horses do when there's a storm?
What I do when there's a storm, which is freak the fuck out.
Exactly.
Are they do they get scared in storms?
No, just normal.
I don't have much experience with storms.
I also don't have that much experience with storms, but we'll definitely prepare ourselves. Thank you so much for the warning.
I thought it might be useful to see where you're headed.
One last question, if you don't mind. The location where the fight happened between these two boys, is it filled with new foliage or like more eternal?
Because I don't know where that original fight happened, because that was just something that happened. The duels like that were quite common, still are, but usually don't go to that extreme.
Oh, okay, so it's not really well known where the duel took place?
No, unfortunately.
Okay. Thank you.
Have luck with your travels. They will be splitting from you at this point, seeing that, well, my road goes elsewhere, and I not really think that mindset of getting into the storm, and the storm is about to start where you're heading, so...
Oh, lovely.
Fair enough.
I really liked your song making fun of everyone. That was fun. Thank you for sharing.
Hopefully we come across you again.
Muriel's gonna tell the apprentice that she can't wait to hear the song about their adventure with the horse-eating
You
troll.
see that the girl is actually...
Should be a big hit one
riding
day.
all the freaking time, 'cause, yeah, she is making a song. But that was making something.
Very exciting.
Famous.
Bruh, we're celebs already. Let's go.
Toss a coin to your maidens.
Oh god.
Fine. It is fine. Everything that's happened is fine.
All right, well, there's a storm. Let's get rolling so we can tell him to bring his
Sure, we should
horses
shelter.
in. I think we should get there and tell the dude to get his animals in, because I think they were out in the pasture, was what we were told. And if there's a storm, he probably would want to know that, and he might be happy to not have all his animals run away.
Also, I mean, like, he did just claim that, like, a deity told him this? Is that very common around the rest of Middle-earth for deities to speak to mortals?
No, that's practical.
Oh no, she's asking this in character.
And I'm answering because I don't know if the rest of the players know. No, that's fucking all.
But
Oh,
Oh,
I have no idea.
But I don't have much experience with that back in the Mirkwood. I don't have much experience with storms in the Mirkwood either.
well...
oh, you'll love it, for sure.
Yeah, let's take this as a learning experience.
There's thunder and lightning and rain.
I've read about storms in my very great noble education, but I have not experienced any
Rain,
Oh, you will.
rain I
Yes,
know
they
about.
at all.
Storms are. It's fine. You'll be fine. We'll all be fine.
Yeah, we'll shelter somewhere, and you can touch the rain. You'll love it.
So,
Lovely.
as a journey, you notice that, well, the sky, the air kind of darkens quicker than it should, and grows kind of still.
back and we'll travel.
Yeah, because I don't think... Yeah, my travel's not great. It's only 1.
My travel's 3.
Also, what? Also
16.
1.
Anyone else?
Oh, there you go. I'll do a roll too, just for fun.
Okay.
I mean, I guess I'll give it a
That
shot.
was fun. Super fun.
Give me travel or give me... Oh,
It's not a success. Not with
Okay.
the 11. Anara, are you rolling?
oh, we have well, but we have extra hope though for this
Sure.
exact thing.
I didn't know it was an option, but I will.
Yeah, I said you can.
Hey, look at me!
So, let's do.
go.
I'll go ahead. I will add 1 of my bread hope.
So that's adding your attribute bonus for travel, or favored if your travel is underlined.
Travel is not underlined, so that is making it a 15.
Okay, so that's a great success in that case, since you also have a 6. So anyone apart from Phelan, you all notice that there is indeed a storm brewing, because the sky shouldn't go that dark that fast.
The sky looks weird. I've never seen the sky look like that.
Is this the storms that you guys were talking about?
I mean, probs.
Oh, we.
What? Storm? Now? What?
I'm just gonna kind of like.
She's like
move
whittling
your
or
chin
something,
just
like
up.
not looking.
Whittling or some shit.
With that in mind, you do find the outskirts of Senric's great cattle herd around the time sundown is starting to happen. And there are herders who basically hail you and point you towards Senric's camp a mile or so further. And you soon start to see some of Senric's warriors, so outriders with their own camp already set, and they basically all stand around an open space laughing and watching a few horses, 3 stallions challenging a lead stallion, unusually young but strong at each other, so you know what horses do. And now whoever wants to can roll me also hunting.
Yes. All right.
Hunting?
This is my moment.
That was the wonderful sound of yes.
This is not my
that.
Why not?
Hooray! One of my
Oh, what?
2 skills.
Not my moment.
Oh no, I'm not very good at that.
Oh god.
You know,
Okay. What's
Kayla's moment.
I know how to hunt.
It's not
We're all
mine.
we're
I
all
was like
so
shooting
focused on the
arrows or
storm.
something.
So yes, so this time only Phelan notices. You notice that
Yeah.
horses are snorting aggressively. They whine suddenly and stomp hooves, and basically all of that from the horses that are kind of dueling is making the rest of the cattle even further on edge than the weather. Because guess what happens to animals when they sense that storm is coming? They already start to freak out, and they sense that sooner than people. So you notice that all of the cattle is kind of very, very, very on edge. So it won't take long for them to...
I am also on edge.
Do you point this out to us?
Yes. Oh, for sure. I'm like, hey, there's a storm coming, and these
After she
cattle
points
are
it out,
unhappy.
that's when I say I am also on edge.
I would like to approach the cattle.
There is a lot of cattle because it's a very...
Your Honor, may I approach the cattle?
Your Honor, may I approach the cattle? I'm just gonna kind of speak to them as a group. Casting my at-will speak with animals, essentially. And just say, you have nothing to worry about. You are in good hands, and we have noticed the storm early. If this had caught us by surprise, we would be in a worse spot. But we have early knowledge, and you will be protected.
So roll me for, I guess, song.
Heck yeah.
Got this, Kira.
Yeah, are you doing something with that?
I got 12 hope points of my own to use. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay, so you did pass the test. So you notice that you did try. It was a good try, and some of them did come a bit, but all the weather and all the rest still keeps them on the freaking edge.
Hey, Iceland, who should we tell about the storm if they're not aware?
Towards the camp of Senric, so the guy you came here for and who's heard the disease. So you were pointed to where to go.
Yes. I also reiterate that we are pointed where to, like, that guy. That one.
So, I'm guessing you will go towards there. So you are starting to have that camp in sight. And you're about only a third of a mile away when strange things begin to happen. So you notice that all of your arm hair is standing on end. There is bright blue and violet fairy lights that take flickering shape.
Violet lights? I'm here?
A hologram of Violet from the sky.
It's basically bright blue and violet fairy lights that take flickering shape on the tips of spears, on helmets, on the horses' ears, and going along stalks of grass with a hissing sound. It's beautiful and strange, and riders wonder in alarm if they're being bewitched, because this does fucking look like magic. And some cry in growing alarm that it's a fairy fire from the sorcerers of the Golden Wood. Where would they know to speak about? Others scoff that strange lights often gather in storm season, but they can fully stifle their fear. And now anyone who wants can roll me for either travel or lore.
Oh, that's gonna be lore for me.
That's a great success. That's a very much not a success. That's
Holy shit!
Yeah, super good at this.
Wait. But can I use one of the hope points because that would make it a success, wouldn't it?
how much do you have in attribute for that?
4. That would make it a 14.
Yeah, that would be a success. Yes. How? Yeah, that would be a success.
May I use one of our travel-y hope points?
Are we still able to use the travel ones? Oh, okay,
Yeah,
then I will knock off.
All right.
Okay. Okay, so with that, only Aizen didn't pass. So the rest of you recognizes that fairy fire as a sign that a storm of rare power is about to erupt. The powers of the the powers of the air gathering their might, perhaps. So yeah, this is not gonna be your regular storm. This is gonna be a freaking massive, terrible storm.
I take it back. Muriel would not know this. So she's gonna feel something's wrong, but she's not gonna know what, because she wouldn't know that.
A crazy storm is about to happen.
On one hand, yes, because you don't know much about storms being from Mirkwood. But on the other hand, you would know that the fairy fire would mean that there's something really not regular happening.
Something's really wrong.
Yep.
We need to warn them.
On its own from nowhere.
This is fine.
And yes, sometimes it's a storm.
It's whatever.
Is there
It's all the time.
a centralized place where if I raised my voice, people would hear me?
Within calling distance to most of the people guarding the herd, so if you want, you can call out warnings to them.
Yes, specifically, how do I want to go about doing this? I think specifically she's going to call out a song about the fairy fire and what the fairy fire means. Kind of using that, like, soft... You know how, like, when people sing, like, a soft song, but it's fucking creepy?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be one of those, like, soft lullabies, avoid the fairy fire, because the storm will fuck your face up, kind of thing.
Okay. So once you do that, the rest of the people in charge of the herds hear you and they start calling calls to basically issue a warning, alarm. And they do hurriedly go to their horses. So that will reduce your challenge for what's to come.
Oh, God. That's good.
Yeah.
That's the good news, everyone. That's the good news.
And basically right after that, the storm erupts in full fury. The dim dusk becomes dark as night, so dark that sometimes only the sparks of fairy fire can be seen on beasts' horns and ears. A thunder of rain lashes down, sheet after sheet. The lightning strikes nearby in a blinding flash and a deafening crash. Herders, riders, horses, and cows cry out in alarm. There's a quaking rumble from the ground as the cattle lurch to and fro and then begin to run in a stampede of blind panic.
That's bad.
Concerning.
Not ideal.
I'm gonna go for the cattle. I'm gonna see if I can round them up.
I'm going to hide behind Aislinn and Phelan because they seem to know what they're doing.
I'm coming with Zesty. I don't want her by herself in a stampede of cattle.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing you're trying to stop the stampede?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
this is gonna be a prolonged action.
I'll just follow them, but I'm staying behind. Very scared.
You're very scared. We acknowledge that. We see that you're scared.
I don't like storms. I don't know that I don't like storms. They sound very scary though.
I gently pet Muriel and I said it'll be alright. It'll be alright.
Zesty, you're gonna get hurt.
Okay.
And you said that basically nighttime has come super quick with this storm.
Yeah, it's basically dark as the middle of the night.
Keeping that in mind.
I love nighttime.
Yes, we fucking do.
I thought the elves would enjoy that. Bonuses in the darkness. So, basically...
All of our attribute bonuses are based on our favorite ratings. Oh, that's nice.
So basically, stopping the stampede will be a prolonged action, requiring 9 successful skill rolls. The skills to use would be travel, hunting, or lore. You can also try awareness, or song, or athletics.
So we're all just like working together to get 9 successes?
Yes.
Okay, so I will go
Oh,
with...
Lord.
I will tell you, the sooner you get the 9 successes, the better for all of you. And for the herd
Right.
especially. So we will go just one by one, round by round rolling. So
Okay.
let's start the first round. And let's start with, okay, Zestari volunteered first, so Zesty, what will you be rolling to stop the stampede?
I will be rolling athletics so I can get there quickly.
Okay.
And my God.
So not a success.
It's real bad.
I'm gonna use one, and I'm gonna make that a 16.
Okay, so you're using a hope point.
I am, yes. I'm using one of my own personal.
Okay. So 16, that's okay. So that passes. So moving on from Zesty, let's go to Phelan.
I'm gonna roll hunting.
Okay.
$18. Oh wow.
Whoa, this
Yeah.
is a great roll. And that actually, since you rolled 2 6s, that counts as 3 successes.
Oh heck yeah.
The
Because,
greatest hunter in all the land.
In skill rolls, basically, if you rolled at the end, that's a success, but each additional 6 counts as an additional success.
Great.
I think the reason why Zestari doesn't like doesn't start off being super like fast is she's fully distracted by the display of skill that is like in front of her. And she's just like,
boy!
Is so distracted by
starting something
Phelan's
today?
might.
Okay.
she's like,
Are we starting things?
oh, sorry, yeah, right, and then she'll actually start sprinting.
Oh, I mean riding the horse, because without the horse you don't have no
Yeah.
chance of stopping the stampede.
Yes.
Aizen.
Well, that's a tough act to follow, but I was gonna say with my horsemanship, could I automatically get a success?
Yes, you can do so.
Just because I'm really good at horses?
You don't get to
Okay, I would like to do that with my...
Yeah, you don't get to mark that down in the skill groups, because that's out
fair.
success from the trade. So yeah, but you.
Yeah, this is just really important. Yes. I am so skilled with horses that I skillfully manipulate my horse, and also probably Zesty's horse, because we all know how that goes.
Yeah.
Into following and trying to herd the group.
Okay, and now Muriel.
I rolled lore because you said we could, and I got a 17.
I don't see that roll.
Y'all
I
not
didn't
see my
see it
roll?
either.
It's right underneath Kayla's hunting roll.
I don't see it either.
I don't see it.
I can text you a pic.
I believe you.
Oh,
I
the
believe that
connection
you are telling the
screenshot
truth.
us.
interrupted.
Yeah, it might have been that.
I can send you a picture right now. Hold on.
War garble. Nope.
I never doubted you for a second.
Hold on. I'm sending you a picture. Give me 1 second.
Violet is like, you will respect my authority.
It's not like that. I just like I don't understand why all these technical difficulties are happening. Here you go. I sent you chat. Y'all see? Y'all see?
Yep, I can see that now. So this will be an addition.
I don't know why it's not showing up. Sorry, guys.
You only need 3 more successes.
Okay, am I back up?
And that we will start the second round of trying to stop the stampede, starting with the starry.
Okay. Yeah, let's rock the lore.
Okay.
Woo!
Damn.
2 successes down because of the 6.
It's a
Take
big
that.
success.
So with that we go back to Phelan.
I'm gonna try awareness this time, just for fun. And that was not a good idea, but I'm gonna spend a hope point, and that should get me to 14 because it's a favored.
14 will also not be a success.
Oh,
Oh, you didn't
Well, then
have
don't
enough
spend the
hope.
hope point because our girl Aislinn has an auto success,
Well, yeah.
so you'll be all right.
So if
Mhm.
you failed, I need you to roll me a d12.
okay.
Oh no.
I should have just kept doing hunting.
So a
No,
group of
you did
lightning
great.
and thunder sends the horse you're on backing and running in panic. So you need to calm your mount. So you need to roll either athletics or song to
Oh, horse.
get trapped in the stampede.
Okay,
She will
horse.
Scream when
You
the,
can
when
do
the
this.
strike of lightning happens. She will very
Oh, love that. Love that.
unheroically scream.
That is not enough.
Oh, that's really awesome.
Can I put a hope point on that one?
Yes, you can, and that will succeed then.
What did I just roll? I don't remember anymore. Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay. So with that you will succeed. So you will not be in the stampede, so that's good. And we are now going to Aizen. Because we're still
I was distracted by Zesty this time.
I'm going to use my athletics to attempt to maneuver my horse. Yeah, I'm really good at this herding shit stuff.
Holy
Oh yeah. Go Aislinn.
Okay, so that's all you needed to stop the stampede. So after a couple of hard hours, the storm softens to a quiet rainfall. Cendric's exhausted herders remain with the animals, but his raiders will approach you. They are plainly grateful, because you did help a lot. Thanks to you, only half a dozen cows were lost and one herder got injured, but only that. Could have been way worse. Trust me, could have been way worse. So they will take you to Cendric. So a few servants are restoring his pavilion, which was demolished by the storm because storm. So Cendric greets you sitting on a saddle on the ground near a hissing fire. And as you notice, he's about the same age as Stengel, the king that you met. However, his hair and beard are graying, and let me show you what Cendric looks like actually.
Ooh! We get a visual?
Oh, yes, you do. And I was stupid and I didn't show the king and the queen. So I will start with that, because I forgot to show you them. Because, yeah, so these were the king and queen.
Ooh, okay.
She was beautiful, just like I said.
I was gonna say, is she a baddie? Hello?
Oh boy.
I also have a visual of the wonderful, wonderful storm you were just in.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Ooh!
Yeah.
Yikes,
Muriel
that
did
is
scream.
that is
That's
actually
me on the horse that's rearing, and I'm like, yeah.
that is actually Kira the player's like personal hell.
And now for Cedric. And that's it.
I still see the sorry, the storm came out as like a type thing.
Along with him are sitting two other men, which are introduced to you as Esmond and Galmot. Esmond being the man you want to convince to marry the woman, Galmot being the guy you were warned about, who is the advisor of Cedric.
Kind of sad because Galman's the hot one, but whatever.
Yeah.
The one on top is Esmond, and Galmot is the one on the bottom.
Yeah, I stand by what I said.
Esmond isn't a very nice looking man.
The top
You know
one
what?
is just
They're
Jesus.
besties. Sometimes you gotta, they're friends.
So basically, Esmond, as much as you can say, is younger and taller than Cedric, and is a charismatic captain of men with a grim face that betrays pastry. He's presently leading his Eoret in patrol and has been joined by Cedric in the martial survey of his herds. And Galnot, as you were also made known prior, is Cedric's foster son, a short-snide and sallow fellow with friendly eyes and a mercurial temperament, and he is the marshal's advisor and companion. And the riders that brought you to Cedric introduce all of you and call out some of the most impressive things you did in this stopping of the stampede, so they definitely shout out the Phelan's first round, because that was fucking impressive.
It was very impressive.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, then they do Zesty's second round, because that was also amazing, and then Anara's final roll. And yes, I'm getting the names of the players and the characters mixed up, don't sue me.
And then they also
I'm
mentioned
consistent.
that Muriel was there.
I
I
was
am
that.
nothing if not consistent with the horse stuff. That's what I do. I am good with the horses. That is my thing.
It was very impressive, Aisling.
So at the end, Cedric clasps each of your hands and gives his thanks. And he decides to actually reward you. And he will give you a fine bred steed from his own herd.
What?
Ooh.
Oh, I think this absolutely has to go to our horse girl, right? Like that's absolutely a
But
thing.
Get a backup horse? I get bonus horse?
To you.
I'll take Zesty's horse that doesn't like them, and I will give them this new one to give them a second chance.
Yes, so the moment
Perhaps
he
you
gave
should see
you
the
the
new
horse,
horse might like Zesty.
so basically after he gave you the horse, and it's a nice horse, it's a very beautiful horse, and Aizen, you're able to say this is one of the best horses in... Probably the only better horses that you can find are in the stables of the king. And
I'm very impressed. I'm very impressed.
And yeah, so basically both of the other men decide to kinda comment on the fact that he just gave you one of his horses. Esmond basically said that Cynric is too free with his riches. To which Galmut replied that every gift a chieftain gives raises him in the eyes of the men he would command. Cynric plans to come in Maryland. And you're invited to sit with them.
They're arguing about it.
And you're invited to sit with them by the fire and talk, which would probably start, the fun, wonderful interaction phase.
Yay!
Hey, we're really good at that. Some of us.
Oh, we're rolling.
Seeing that you did come here for a reason.
Indeed, we did.
I think Zesty just immediately starts talking with her new.
So you were invited
Yep, sure did.
By the fire. Before we start the interaction, you can all roll for insight to see how many additional dice for that you will get.
Right?
Oh boy.
Right?
I don't get any additional dice.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we match!
Hey, let's go.
But
Although if yours is a success and mine is a success, then great.
now,
Well, fuck.
well,
To Daisy.
No
Oopsie
additional dice
daisy.
for any of us.
5 is
That's
definitely
not my
a
best.
success.
It's fine.
Oh my god, we match!
Violet,
Iceland and Real match and Phelan and Zestari match.
once again, I don't see you roll.
Well, I rolled, it was a 5. So I don't think you need
Okay.
proof of my
Any
failure.
additional d6s for this interaction?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. You're good enough. You don't need additional dice. You can do this on your own.
Don't
I
sing the
believe in
song we
you.
heard earlier.
I won't.
Phelan is like, I know a little bit about social interactions and we shouldn't insult our host.
It's like I've never wanted to be mean, so like that never crossed my mind.
However, Phelan, you may want to try and do something about your roll, because if you did succeed, that would be a great success, and that could give you some information also.
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll spend a hope point on that.
Okay, so we will get 2 dice for this interaction. And as far as information goes, first off, O and Riddle will have little to no effect on them. So those would be the social...
Which ones?
O and Riddle.
Oh no!
Aw,
That's a
and Riddle?
really good one.
So those would
Yeah.
be the
Okay.
skills that I would not recommend using against him.
Ah,
And
Thank God, because I can't riddle you shit, buddy.
Also, the piece of information that you will get is that the demands for Were Guild and for restitution for damaged property are only part of the story of his feud. The feud serves Cynric's purposes. It feeds resentment of Yogar and Westfold and keeps Cynric's kin loyal to his household against the common foe. So it would be enormously unwise for any of you to challenge Cynric on that, because he would take it as a grave insult and the encounter would end immediately. But it does give you a bonus success die that you can use during the interaction if you can think of a way to manipulate Cynric's true motivations.
It got really complicated really fast, but it's fine.
Yes, basically, because both of
What
them,
else can we use?
so basically both of the marshals have damage from Were Guild and reparations if the damage is done during the feud. And Were Guild for the people killed, because that's how you repay for a kill for somebody you killed in somebody else's family. But that's for Cedric, that's only part of it. The bigger part of it is that as long as there is a feud with the other guy, his people are loyal to him because they have a common foe. The moment that stops, he is not sure if they will stop it.
So they might not follow him if we get the marriage. Because they won't have a common foe.
Worried that they will not be as loyal as they are now once they don't have a common foe.
My G got an inferiority complex.
Yes.
We gotta big up his ego.
So, we don't need to do the introduction phase because you were already introduced because you helped with stopping the stampede.
Really?
So we can get to what you came here to talk about.
Alright, so you said no no riddle. What skills are we allowed to use for social interaction?
Every other social skill. So to remind
Oh,
you,
inspire.
let me just open one of the character sheets very fast.
Inspire and courtesy?
So,
I've
social
got
skills.
2 lore. Yeah, 2
Social
whole
skills.
lore.
That would be song, inspire, insight, courtesy, persuade, riddle is out, and sometimes lore.
This is not gonna go well for me. I'm just gonna say that up
I've got
front.
2 lore. That is my best bet. Is I have 2.
My best one is lore. I have 3, and I have 3 in all, but we can't use it all. But I do have 2 in persuade, 2 in inspire, and 2 in courtesy. So
Why don't you go ahead and be courteous then?
I will be courteous. Love.
Will you? Let's see what the dice say about that.
Actually, let's
Don't try to
let's
be
also
courteous.
set the tolerance, because it's a meeting. What is the highest valor among all of you?
I have 2.
Oh, don't even
I have
look at
3
me.
valor.
3?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 plus 1 for helping with the stampede, so your tolerance for the meeting is 4. That's how many rolls you can fail before the conversation is over.
Okay.
Okey-dokey.
Noted.
So, speak.
So I'm gonna try to be courteous. We'll see if I am courteous.
Let's hope.
That is a success. Not a great one, but it is a
It's
success.
a success. I was courteous. Lovely.
What do you
We
say?
actually bring a message from the king himself. So it would be very lovely if you would hear us out for a message from the king.
Of course.
Please stand by for a message from your king.
A message from the king. A message from the king.
Okay, of course. What is the message?
Well, see. The lovely king of Rohan has expressed an interest in marrying Esmond, and insert name here of person who I totally know the name of, Mildred, Esmond and Mildred, to join your 2 clans and end this awful feud.
It's an interesting proposition.
King does not want you to feel forced, but he did express that that was his wish. He would read that.
I understand. Okay, so that was you. Anyone else doing something?
I'll step forward, and I will say, he wishes for this to end without bloodshed, without anger, and having been on the receiving end of your generosity already, I can tell that you both have a heart that would see this marriage through. And I will...
You will what?
I guess I will attempt song. I'll attempt song. Because these were the lyrics that Zestari was writing earlier. She decides not to add a tune to it when she was making her love song. But, yeah, 100% these are lyrics that she wrote the previous night.
I wrote a song for you.
Whoa!
Oh yeah! And got
Definitely
it.
a success.
Hey.
2 successes already.
Big up that man's ego.
I still want
Oh yeah.
I still one thing that you would know from being from Rohan.
Yeah.
One thing is that basically riders of Rohan are very fucking prideful. 2 is that there is a lot of them. Well, there is this big notion of being stronger as one.
Okay.
So you may try to play to that.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
And also as for using riddle, one thing. It's not that you cannot use it, because yeah, all won't work at all. However, riddle is risky, because she has like little patience for it, unless it's very clever. So basically, if you succeed, you get your normal successes, but if you fail, the tolerance is reduced by 2 instead of 1.
Okay, so it's cool. I have an idea. So as Zesty singing this song and me knowing from my history of Rohan that we are stronger together, I'm going to say that wouldn't it be better to strengthen our ties to each other than to weaken them? And I'm going to roll my lore. I accidentally clicked the wrong button, but that's fine. Oh, that's not great.
Hurt.
We do have extra D6s.
Yep, you have.
Do you think
I don't think it will help. I would need 2 of them. Would you like me to use 2 of them? I did. Okay, I'll roll 2 extra. I got a 7. It was a very bad roll.
But, I mean, we're allowed to fail, right? Like, how many times were we allowed to fail?
we're allowed to fail 4 times?
4 times. I mean, so if it's that low of a roll, why don't we just like leave it as a failure and we can try to up ones that are close?
Or I should
agree.
say-
it was bad. Let's let it die. She's not good at this. It's okay.
Okay.
I should say
Moving
technically
on to
the
the
way
next
that the
one.
math works, we're allowed to fail 3 times. The 4th time,
Okay.
we eat a shit sandwich.
So from now on, you're allowed to fail 2 times because the 3rd one will go to conversation. Failing.
I tried. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Phelan doesn't know a whole lot about the writers of Rohan, but I believe from the king's conversation, it was also mentioned that the potential bride and groom grew up together and were fond of each other. So, like, maybe appeal to that. It would make them both happy and help heal the grief that they both feel for losing their spouses, and that they would be really.
You may remember Esmond's wife recently died in childbirth,
Mm-hmm.
and Mildred's husband and kids were killed by Dunlendings.
Yeah, it would help heal their grief, and
Since they were killed, she was basically on a warpath. So she
Mhm.
put everything in fucking sight as far as Dunlendings go.
mood, but okay, we don't want that.
I've been vengeful on this shit.
Okay.
So we're gonna appeal to that. I'm gonna roll. God, I don't have anything good to roll at all. I'm gonna roll song, I guess.
Oh, you did not write a song for them.
You can try the additional dice. Because the rest of the party are
I mean, you got us the damn dice. I feel like it'd be bad to tell you.
I guess
you
I'll
can't.
try.
Do whatever you want.
Possibly get a 15.
So I can't spend a hope point, right? Because this is different.
You can.
I can spend a hope point instead.
You can spend a hope point.
Not only your own.
But the D6s are free, basically.
Okay, but we need what? Like,
Conversations.
I'll try one of the D6s and then spend a hope point if I fail.
I was gonna say we noted that a 14 because of Violet's roll.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty high for a D6.
5 or higher, 33% chance.
Yeah, I'll try. Why not? Let's see.
I think you got this.
Thank you. Got a 3. How's a 12?
That is not enough.
Okay, I'll spend a hope point, and now it's 17.
So now we have
That's good. That's really good.
Okay, so let's go back to the beginning, and I believe we started with Muriel. So Muriel.
Sorry, do I get to mark the skill as a success if I spent a hope point or no?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Cool.
You do. So I think that it's time to try to start persuading our dear friend here. So I'm going to roll to persuade, and I did not do a very good job on that.
Whoa.
Oh no! Oh god!
That was a
I mean, it's fine. I'm sorry. That was dramatic. It's fine.
I think that.
Well, it's okay though. It's okay though. You know why it's okay? Because
Why is it okay?
persuade is actually one of my favored skills, and my favored would bring it to 13, which is still not enough.
Roll the other D6.
So,
Get a 1 or a 2. Get more than a 2.
but then if I roll
Literally
1d6.
just roll the dice.
Roll it.
It could be a 6.
Roll d6. Alright, it succeeds! Yay!
Yay!
So we're at 4 successes. And now we will go back.
How many successes do we need?
Then we go back to Zesty. How many did we need?
It's got me.
Conversations, it's usually as many as you can.
As many as you can. Okay, fair
I
enough.
basically have a list of what happens at which amount of successes.
So she will say, but she will not name drop the person. She will simply say, I have learned recently about minstrels, and I can only imagine the stories that they will say of the unions that has occurred on this day, or well, obviously not this day, but later days. It would be so great. And then she's going to go for lore. 100% she's not going to name drop that person. She remembers he never got a great reputation.
That is.
Hey!
Oh, you did it! Good job! I'm so sorry I didn't help with this one, y'all.
I have the great success mark on that.
I didn't help much either on my second roll. I had to finagle that.
So we have that. So now back to Aizen.
No! No, we're not done yet? Okay, say that there have been many stories of the great friendship between you and other person whose name I definitely
Mildred.
remember. Between you and Mildred in your childhood, and wouldn't it be a fitting end to things? Something that the bards would tell great tales of.
Bingo!
Oh, that's how you do that.
Success. That's my girl. Good job.
I'm making a note here. Huge success.
So with that, we will be done with the conversation because you did the
Thank
highest level of success. Good. Meaning that he basically had a very dramatic change of heart and is absolutely willing to forego the feud immediately, dropping all demands. And yeah, so even if you don't earn any successes with your guards, Enric is fully on board. So yes, you basically only have to put the case before the second marshal to have the peace.
Wow,
Cedric's
go us.
Did it!
And basically, since Cedric's on board, Esmond said that he will gladly go to Mildred and have her if she will have him. So yeah, he will follow you to the meeting ground where you are supposed to get them both to basically solidify the shit.
Yes, Entwig.
And Twade.
Entwade. Sorry, I'm gonna go ahead and put the proper word. I have it as Entwig.
And as he said, he will go there with you to meet with her or wait for her or ward of her refusal. So yes, he will go with you. So basically the next step you need to do is go to Entwade to escort him and then go to the other guy and try to convince him. But it's that much easier because this one basically does say, yeah, what's you?
Amazing.
Yeah.
Communication will do, right? Therapy?
Right, everyone needs therapy, you know?
Cedric will allow you all to rest in his camp until you will be departing. So yes, so you will be now able to get rest in his camp, which is quite fucking well protected.
Heck yeah.
And you will be riding in the morning towards the Entway to get the Esmond to where he needs to be to meet the woman.
Now, I would be remiss if I didn't ask, because this is a running thing with Zest.
Oh boy.
Can she try to get her new horse to like her?
The new one. Okay. The one that
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
the one that I
Sassy
just
Horse
graciously...
is my horse now. I have Sassafras and my horse.
roll me some-
Okay, here we go.
If you
Here we...
communicate with horses.
Yep. Oh, come on.
Yeah, the
All right.
adores you.
I knew the new horse would like ya.
As you should notice, the horse has a very similar personality to yours.
Aww.
It's a great success. Yeah.
It's a horse that loves love and wants to see this through. Now, okay, Cupid's not an actual thing. No. My horse's name will be Valentine.
Aww.
Like petting. What was your old horse's name that is now my horse?
Never named her because I never thought I deserved to name her.
Okay, well her name is Sassafras, and I will pet her, and I'll be like, it's okay.
Okay. And,
It'll probably be a little bit easier this way.
And Dyson, what are you doing with your old horse?
No, I have 2 horses now. I'm not getting rid of my old horse.
You can just basically. So your old horse would know the way to your house, and you will be going somewhere
No,
around,
I want.
You will not be going to the town, but you are going to be close enough so that the horse will be safe to go back on their own. So she could go back to your home to wait in.
No, I want 2 horses. I want both. Like I have the pack horse, and then we have a bonus horse in case one gets eaten by a troll or something.
Okay.
What
Maybe
part
that's
of
why
horse girl?
Sassafras didn't like you. Sassafras was a cart horse or something.
Yeah, like why? I lead one horse, and then I ride the other one. It's fine.
Oh, let's absolutely go. I have a horse that likes me.
Okay, so traveling to the Entwade will take you a while. As in, it will take you about, I would say, then give me all the information I think it will take around 5 days. So you have 1 fatigue test to do. And that's by rolling travel, to see how weary you will get of the travel.
Oh boy. I'm not the greatest traveler.
That's not a success.
I really don't want the...
You know, I'm getting pretty weird just in general. Is there gonna be the stopping point soon?
So on the travel,
I'm gonna use my hope to make mine a 14.
Wait, Iceland did it. Iceland is the only one who succeeded.
Yay!
Oh, we only need
Yeah.
one. I only need one more.
I'm definitely using one of my hope because I know that.
I mean, you still
Son
have
of a
those
bitch,
5
damn it.
dice to use in travel.
Oh, do we?
We do?
Oh, heck yeah! Oh,
All of
I
us
never used
can
them.
just use one of the dice.
F that. Oh yeah, because it's until the next fellowship phase.
Like a D6?
Yep.
Oh, I'm definitely doing that.
I'll take one. Yeah, we can just each take one, I guess.
Now we have.
Oh, wow.
I just still didn't quite make it.
Wait.
Oh, there's a 12, because Aeson got a 12.
That brings her to 12 easily. Kira makes it.
Oh, I did get 12.
And yeah,
Oh, got it.
make it this time. And for
Yay!
funnily enough, for failing, that's actually a great success. So if you have something in that skill group already marked the first point, then now you can mark the second.
Beautiful.
I wanted to ask about that, by the way. The extra D6s that we have, if we get a 6 on those, does that also count as a great success?
Yes.
Let's go!
Okay. So with that, you travel to the Entwade. And as you are approaching, you notice that actually I have another visual that I can show you, I believe.
Yay, visuals!
I just need to remember that I have them. So that's the visual. So as you approach, you notice that there are riders encamped on both sides of the river. Because Antwida is basically the river crossing. So the place where the river is shallow enough to be crossed. On the western shore you will see riders from the Westfold, and on the eastern shore you are seeing about 2 dozen from Eastfold. And as the sun sets and you approach, the riders have gathered close on either shore, listening and laughing. One from the west has ridden out a short way into the water, as has one from the east. The two rivals call out taunts and insults in song and stories, fighting, an ancient tradition in this part. Aizen, you would know about it. So basically, sometimes, basically fighting is usually a peaceful contest. So there are two guys basically who, instead of fighting it out, they just exchange insults and things like that in the form of songs.
They're doing a rap battle.
Basically, yes.
They're doing a Middle-earth rap battle.
So basically, if that happened during a feast, for example, the laughter and applause of the hall would tell the winner, who would win only renown and then share a cup with the loser. However, in wartime, fighting often comes before a battle, as a fighter challenges the enemy and taunts one, perhaps a particular rival, to come forward and fight. And even in peacetime, some fights can go too far and lead to violence. And I would like you all to try and roll me insight.
Insert
Lucky.
I know nothing. I am Jon Snow.
I also don't really know much, I guess.
All stupid.
I rolled
So yes, Aizen
bad.
to notice. Aizen,
Yes.
do notice that they are starting to go a bit to find those songs, and they are a bit too heated.
I will share that with the others, that they're getting angry.
And you know, they are from the two houses that you are trying to now make peace between.
No!
Uh-oh.
Gentlemen, hail and well met. We are here to bring together two unions and merge people together so that we may fight less and love more.
Okay, so Anara's roll will give you one additional d6 for this interaction. Now we will set the tolerance, because this is another conversation. And Valor, I believe, was the 3 that you had.
Yes.
And
Also, how much longer is this gonna go? Because we did just hit our 2 hours, and I have stuff after this.
Okay, I see 1:45 on recording, because I'm usually looking at the recording time, not the time we started meeting. But yes, however, we can absolutely stop here and go back to it in 2 weeks.
Yeah, if people need to leave, then yeah.
Okay, no problem.
I'd be happy to stay for this encounter. I just,
I mean, yeah, it might take a bit, so yeah, let's finish at this and we will go back to this meeting in 2 weeks and we'll see how that goes. And yeah, so now let's go around and say our goodbyes and we will start in reverse order. So Violet, you go first.
Oh, I'm first. That's new. Thank you, everyone. Sorry I had to cut it short today. It is my birthday party tonight, and I have things to do.
Hey, happy birthday!
Thank you. If you want to find me anywhere, it's very valid, VERYVALETT. Pretty much anywhere. Yeah. Kira, my friend.
Yep, Kira, now you.
Yes! Hello! My name is Kira. I pimped my own personal stuff before, and so now I will say... Yeah, I did. And now I will say, if you're hungry for a little bit more D&D content, head on over to twitch.tv/ or YouTube/Campfire Story D&D, where there's a psychological campaign known as Loose Ends that you can watch. Just be aware the trigger warnings abound. Genuinely too many for me.
Okay, Kayla?
Goodbye. I'm Kayla, as I said earlier. It was Phelan, the mighty huntress and terrible at literally everything else. And that's all I got. Goodbye.
And Anara.
I feel like I always have the job of going, Phelan, you are not terrible at other things. You had at least one success during the social encounter.
It was all just spending hope points.
And also, I hope you feel better.
Thank you.
You did well. And also, happy birthday. And also, I'm very intrigued by this campaign that has too many trigger warnings to mention, so I might have to check that out myself. Anyways, I am Anara, ANNAHRA, everywhere. I am not hard to find if you wish to find me. Not saying I'll be particularly entertaining if you do, but I exist. And that's all I got.
And I am Mr. Sadieback running this thing, and you can find me anywhere as well, Mr. Sadieback, and all the links will be in the description. And one thing before we finish is, you get 2 experience points each. So mark that down.
Hey!
And also, we kind of need to divide the fellowship points so that you can regain hope. You have 4 to divide among yourselves.
Okay.
What does it do again?
Do we just get
I
one?
didn't spend any hope points, so
Then
if
bring
anybody
your hope
needs
back up.
more, someone can have mine.
I'm down to 11 hope points.
Yeah,
I
I've
will
used
give away-
one.
I am also down to 11.
I will give away
Yeah, I
mine.
used one.
Okay, so just 1 to each of us, then we'll put us back up to full.
My
I'll
full
give
is
my
14.
Yeah.
I'll give mine to
Oh, your phone is
Phelan.
14? Okay.
Yeah,
So
I give
then
my
you
hope
under.
point to Phelan. It's fine.
Okay, so
I didn't use it.
1 to Muriel and 2 to Phelan.
Thanks, babe.
Those
Yes.
points are easy to spend and not easy to regain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, originally I was like, oh, this will be fine, and then I watched us burn freaking hope points in this one. I was like, oh, okay, I get it.
Now you get it.
Yeah, I
right?
spent 3, I think, in this session.
Well said, well said.
Oh, you got 2 back.
Okay,